To really experience this game, spend some time creating the perfect atmosphere. Turn the lights down and the volume up, and welcome to the other side.
Shut up and listen up.
The game begins with everybody taking it in turns to roll both dice to determine who will become the chosen one. Whoever rolls the highest wins. The chosen one is a creature of destiny, for it alone gets to choose the shape of things to come by assembling the provinces. The 6 sections of the game board lock together around the central hub. Each one fits over a raised tab which forms one square of the track. The provinces can be assembled in any order.
Makes for a pretty pattern, doesn't it, maggots?
Once the board has been assembled, the chosen one must take the 6 sets of duel cards and place them on the matching headstones in each province.
I don't mean to interrupt, but point the 6 headstones out to this idiot for me.
The headstones are located in the center of each province.
I bet you were good at show and tell, eh?
The 6 playing pieces representing the Harbingers are placed on top of the duel cards. The chosen one must then take the 6 sets of colored keystones and place them on the matching squares in each province. The character and Soul Ranger cards are arranged in a fan off to one side of the board, and the fate cards shuffled and placed nearby. The chosen one then takes the 6 numbskulls, shakes them, and then, without looking at the pieces, gives one to each player.
I like them skulls. Grinding the number in was almost as much fun as cleaning the insides out.
Each skull is marked with a number from 1 to 6. You should place your own skull in the groove in the central hub marked with the same number. Remember your number. This groove is called home, and you must start and finish the game from your own numbered space, rolling an exact number to return to it. Once you have placed your skull in the ring, take the slab marked with your number. This slab is used to hold your character card and any keystones you collect. Each player must then write their greatest fear on a slip of paper, roll it up, and give it to the chosen one to place in the Well of Fears, the cup which fits inside the central hub. When all the fears have been collected, the lid is snapped shut and the well inserted in the hub.
That is where all the garbage goes, eh? And whatever you're afraid of is probably rubbish.
The chosen one then inserts the game tape and presses play. Atmosfear is a race against time and the gatekeeper. He rules this game. To beat him, you will have to collect all 6 different colored keystones and then return home to face your worst fear. But it gets worse. He is only going to give you 60 minutes to play, and he likes to play rough. He's the gatekeeper. Whenever he appears, you must stop whatever you are doing and listen to everything he has to say. If you are midway through a move, you must freeze and leave your playing piece where it is. Your turn is null and void. Everybody starts out as a Soul Ranger, a numbskull with a common aim, to become a Harbinger, one of the 6 creatures who preside over the provinces of the other side.
Geworden, the werewolf, hell in, the poltergeist, Khufu, the mummy, Baron Samedi, the zombie, and the Shatran, the witch, Elizabeth Bathory, the vampire.
To become one of these characters, you must land exactly on one of their 6 headstones. When the tape begins, players take it in turns to roll 1 die, leaving home and striking out for the headstone of their choice. The chosen one rolls first. You can race out to any headstone using the ring road to gain access to any area of the board. The ring road is the track which runs around the central hub. You can only move in one direction. You cannot move backwards and then forwards during your move. You do not have to move on your turn. On your journey to a headstone, you cannot collect any keystones or activate any symbols on squares you might land on. Ignore them all. You only have 10 minutes to reach the headstone of your choice and become a Harbinger. If 2 or more players are racing to the same headstone, whoever arrives first wins, forcing the others to look for any unclaimed headstones. The instant you land on a headstone, you become that Harbinger. Remove your numbskull from the board and place it in the groove behind your slab. From now on, you will be using your character's own playing piece. Take your character's card and place it in the slab with the keystone index facing you. This index outlines all the powers of the keystones you need to collect in order to win the game and beat the gatekeeper.
Fat Charles.
Rejoin the game when your turn comes around by rolling 1 die and moving off your headstone on your quest for keystones. But you only have 10 minutes to become a Harbinger. If you fail, you will be drafted into the ranks of the Soul Rangers.
That is nothing to be proud of, hey?
If more than half the players fail to become Harbingers by the 10-minute mark, the game is forfeited. The game tape must be stopped and the gatekeeper declared the winner.
I'm waving you goodbye.
You can journey from one province to another using any track except the ring road. To win a keystone, you must land exactly on a square holding one. You can collect as many keystones as you want. The more keystones you collect, the harder it is for your opponents to win. But you will still need all 6 different colored keystones before you can return home. Each color increases your power. But if you lose a colored keystone, you also lose its power. Keystones and their powers.